As a brain doctor, I'm shocked this walking habit raises stroke risk overnight. I'm a neurologist, and in more than 20 years of practice, I never imagined that something as simple as walking could be connected to stroke. Yet just last week, I saw 3 patients, all over 65, healthy, active, and all of them woke up in the middle of the night with severe leg cramps. The next morning, one of them could no longer speak. Can you guess what they had in common? They all went for a walk before bed and took magnesium. If you're an older adult who has experienced nighttime leg cramps and are taking magnesium daily to manage them, this video is for you, because it's possible that the very habit you believe is helping you could actually be putting your body under a silent strain no one has warned you about. Have you ever asked yourself, why do I still get cramps even though I take magnesium regularly? If you have, you're not alone. And the answer lies in the next part, where I'll reveal a deeper reason most patients never think about.
1. Why evening walks can be risky for older adults. Walking is good for your heart, no one disputes that. But what you may never have heard is that for people over 60, walking at the wrong time of day, especially after 7 p.m., can trigger a chain reaction that raises the risk of stroke while you sleep. It sounds counterintuitive, but let me tell you about Elaine, a retired teacher in Florida. Elaine took a walk every evening after dinner. She believed it aided digestion and improved sleep. But one night in May, after a walk lasting over 40 minutes, she woke suddenly with severe leg cramps. The next morning, she lost control of the left side of her body. How could this happen to someone so careful about her health? As we age, our circadian rhythm, especially nighttime vascular responses, begins to change. In older adults, blood pressure can fluctuate sharply after late exercise, increasing the chance of sudden pressure spikes in the brain's blood vessels during sleep. A study of more than 3,400 seniors in the UK over 11 years found that not just the intensity, but also the timing of walking plays a significant role in stroke risk. Those who exercised too late in the day had greater blood pressure variability and slower recovery. Now, imagine what happens when someone takes a walk after dinner, then follows it with magnesium, without knowing whether the type they're taking suits their kidney function or blood pressure. And why might cramps, something that seems harmless, actually be a warning that your brain is speaking up? That's exactly what we're about to uncover next.
2. 2 mistakes when combining magnesium and walking. Have you ever wondered, I take magnesium every night, so why do I still get leg cramps? If you're like thousands of older adults I've worked with, the answer often lies not just in what you take, but when you take it, and what you've done right before. One of the most common misconceptions among people over 60 is believing that simply supplementing with magnesium, any type, will relax muscles and eliminate cramps. But here's something you may not know. Not all forms of magnesium are absorbed equally. In fact, magnesium oxide, the most common type because it's cheap and widely available, has very poor absorption and, in most cases, little real benefit. A large 2017 JAMA study tested magnesium oxide in older adults who regularly experienced cramps. The result? No difference between the magnesium group and the placebo group. In other words, for many people, magnesium didn't do what they thought it would. Now, imagine this. You take a long walk after dinner. Your blood vessels are already fluctuating in tone. Your body is fatigued, and then you take a form of magnesium that's difficult to absorb. What happens? Your body doesn't relax the way you expect. Instead, your electrolyte balance can actually become more unstable, especially if you haven't hydrated well or if your kidney function has already declined with age. And if you're thinking, well, I'll just switch to another type then, hold on. If you have kidney disease or diabetes, the situation is far more complicated. So, who exactly can magnesium harm? And what's the safe limit once you're past 60? We'll answer that in the very next part.
3. Kidney disease or diabetes. Double the caution. Do you have diabetes? Or has your doctor ever told you your kidneys are getting a little weak, you need to be more careful? If so, you need to pay special attention to everything you put into your body, even something that seems harmless, like magnesium. What few people explain clearly is this: magnesium doesn't just leave your body on its own, it has to be processed through the kidneys. And if you have kidney disease, or if you're simply older with naturally reduced filtration capacity, that magnesium can slowly build up, silently, leading to electrolyte imbalances. This, in turn, can raise the risk of severe muscle stiffness, abnormal heart rhythms, and even stroke. I remember one of my patients very clearly, Walter, 67, who had been taking magnesium every night for 6 months to reduce cramps. He was careful with his diet, walked regularly, and thought he was doing everything right. But he had no idea his kidney function was mildly reduced. And the form he was taking was magnesium citrate, highly absorbable, but if not closely monitored, potentially dangerous for those with kidney issues. The result? One March morning, he woke up confused with numbness in his arms and legs and was hospitalized for sudden hypermagnesemia. So if you're taking magnesium daily, maybe even a popular brand like Calm Magnesium from Amazon, have you ever asked, is this right for my kidney health, for my filtration rate? Or are you just following someone else's recommendation? If you've ever worried, I'm afraid taking too much will make my other conditions worse, you are absolutely right to be cautious. But is there a form of magnesium that is truly safe and appropriate for older adults? That's exactly what we'll explore in the next section.
4. Not all magnesium is the same. Have you ever stood in a pharmacy looking at dozens of magnesium products with names like oxide, citrate, glycinate, threonate, and wondered, which one should I choose? If you felt confused, you're not alone. Most older adults I meet pick based on price, or simply because someone told them, this one's good. The problem is, each form of magnesium has a completely different absorption rate and effect on your body. Magnesium oxide is cheap and common, but has very poor absorption, only about 4%. Magnesium citrate absorbs more quickly, but can cause digestive issues or raise risks if you have kidney problems. Magnesium glycinate, though more expensive, is gentle on the stomach, well absorbed, and less likely to build up in your system. Some people switch from pills to powder, from Calm Magnesium to magnesium spray, yet still get nightly cramps. Why? Because the issue isn't just which type you take, but when you take it, the dose, and how your body processes it. I met a patient, Rosa, 72, who had tried 4 different forms of magnesium. She told me, I used Calm, then switched to citrate, then liquid, then even spray. But the cramps were just the same. I'm exhausted and don't know what to believe anymore. Her story isn't unusual, and the answer for her, and for you, doesn't lie in trying every product on the market, but in choosing the one that suits your body best and using it the right way. So when is the best time to take magnesium if you want to prevent cramps without causing side effects or harming your heart or kidneys? And is there something you can combine with it to make it more effective? That's exactly what we'll answer in the final section. 5. How to take magnesium the right way to avoid stroke. Do you take magnesium at night, right after a walk and a warm shower? If so, you may be combining 3 things that seem healthy, but together they can disrupt your blood pressure regulation during sleep. The problem isn't just which magnesium you take, but when you take it and what you combine it with. In reality, your body absorbs magnesium better when your stomach isn't too full, ideally 1 to 2 hours after a meal. But if you've walked late, eaten dinner late, and then taken magnesium right after in hopes of preventing cramps, the entire cycle of absorption, transport, and elimination can become disrupted, especially in older adults. That's why so many patients tell me, I'm taking the right kind, but I still wake up at 3 a.m. with numbness or cramps. So, what's the ideal timing? According to many experts and my own clinical experience, taking magnesium in the afternoon, before dinner, or in the early morning can give your body more time to adjust electrolyte levels while avoiding excessive nighttime excretion. You may also have never been advised to pair it with potassium or natural potassium-rich foods like bananas, sweet potatoes, or coconut water. Many cramps aren't just from low magnesium, but from an imbalance between electrolytes, especially if you sweat a lot during walks. Finally, remember this: taking magnesium isn't a one pill and you're done solution. For older adults, everything needs to be personalized to your body, your existing health conditions, and your daily routine. So, what does all of this say about your walking habit? Could it be that you've thought you were doing everything right until you finally saw the whole picture? When I was a medical student, I was taught walking is the best medicine. And for many years, even as a brain specialist, I still believed that wholeheartedly. But it was precisely because I believed it so deeply that I was shocked to realize walking, if done at the wrong time, in the wrong physical state, or without the right preparation, can be the final drop that tips the balance for an older adult with hidden cerebrovascular risks. We tend to believe, I'm doing the right thing, and that's the most dangerous belief. Because when you're convinced you're doing it right, you stop checking. You walk regularly, you take magnesium regularly, you try to maintain your health. Yet the cramps still come, the fatigue still lingers. And then, one morning, your body sends out a signal, but you may no longer have the time to hear it. What I want you to take away from this video is not fear, but clarity. To understand correctly, act wisely, and live more safely, proactively and intelligently. Walking is still an excellent prescription if you know how to prescribe it for yourself. Magnesium is still a valuable tool if you choose the right form, the right dose, at the right time. If you've ever had nighttime cramps, ever stood confused in front of a shelf of magnesium products, or felt frustrated that you've been taking it for months without results, you're not alone. And the good news is, today, you've learned something new about your own body. Just one small step, but enough to change a major risk. I hope you won't keep this to yourself. Share this video with your loved ones, especially if they're over 60 and believe that walking alone is enough. And if you've ever had your own story with magnesium, cramps, or stroke, I want to hear it. Leave a comment below, because sometimes your story can be the warning that saves someone else's life.